Hi, I'm Roger Bicknell, and today I want to introduce you to the team's weekly webinar presented by Chase Swiss, my business partner. It's going to be a weekly update about this extraordinary opportunity with Unifii, both with the products and services and the unequaled team and networking opportunity that it gives us. So without much ado, let's hear from Chase.
Well, hey, it's Chase, and this is a weekly update live video that we will be holding, and just for me, a way to go through, keep those of us that are in the team updated, and it's a great way to share the Unifii opportunity with others that are looking at this. And so my team, myself and my team, we're working hard. We love this opportunity. I just keep sharing what I continue to learn about with Unifii and continue to do very well with, and just sharing this with you so that you can make an educated decision. And then for those that are joining us or on our team, we have a real awesome way to share this message. In fact, most of my team members, we know that we can download videos on YouTube. So many of us will be downloading this video after I've recorded it, of course, and then they get to share that with their team. The value is I'm doing the video, they are copying it and sending it to their prospects, to you. You get the value of my education and my view of this, and everyone just clicks a button and downloads something and then sends it on to their team. This is so duplicatable, it's unbelievably cool. I've never seen a team that could do, or that was allowed to do it. Of course you can do it, but most of the time it's copyright infringement, but not with our team, beginning with Mike Klingler and Robin Lynn and other great leaders that I've learned from. So let's get going, and I have some few things to cover. Now, I've logged into my website. Okay, so the Unifii website has some awesome products, and I'm not just saying that, they really are, and you're looking at them right here. So the daily signals, really what you're getting is financial information that is super powerful. Okay, daily signals are signals to signal you when to buy Bitcoin and when to not sell, or when to sell Bitcoin. It's a process of buying and selling. So let me just give you a quick peek. We're going to go into the daily signals. This changes daily. In fact, yesterday it was a red square, and so it said sell. But now the market is balanced, and so it's not uncommon to see a green entry. So what does this mean? Well, and I'll get to it, back to the Prosperity U, and I'll just go right back real quick here. So Prosperity U are videos that I'm telling you, they are so good, so simple, short, and very succinct. So you learn how to trade. You learn how to open a trading account, much like, you trade stocks. Well, you were trading cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin. So you learn that, and certainly if you have questions, you come and ask any number of my team members or myself. Okay, we'll help you. We're really, it's good to work with a team of people that have your interest in their mind, right? So it's to my interest, to my benefit, to help you, and so I'm glad to do that. But Prosperity U, and I'll just go there real quick. I'm not going to scroll down to, there's 20, 30 videos and more coming all the time on how to trade. And the first one is obviously trading is risky. And it is, but not when you have super top professionals that are analyzing the market, which you don't have time for, I don't have time for, and they're doing the analysis. And about 75% of the time, they're right. That's been their track record. So, but you learn the videos, learn what to do. And if you have a question, you can connect with your sponsor, with your team, which is me. And so it's awesome. These are short little videos. They start it with trading is risky, but they go on and show you how to open trading accounts, what Bitcoin is, why it's so inevitable, and all these great things. You have to be educated, and many of us have learned about cryptocurrency the hard way. We kind of jumped into an opportunity and didn't fully understand it. We did okay, some of us, and then a company that many of you were with didn't do so well towards the end. And so knowing that now, we're smarter. And here's the cool thing. Unifii will never hold any Bitcoin. That's a huge difference, okay? They're not going to hold your Bitcoin. You're not going to entrust them with anything. They're giving you information and you're paying for that information, and it's top notch. Okay, so I'm just showing you a taste of the information. And the daily signals, once you understand how to trade, then you can totally build a portfolio, a nest egg, and grow it. That's the focus. And you're going to learn about other things like how to open and create a living will and trusts and things like that. Things that the average person doesn't learn. Okay, so this is very valuable information. So right on today, we have an entry point. So if you were following and if you had some Bitcoin, you would go back into holding and buying Bitcoin, and you would want to do it at this price or very close to it. You can't always dictate that because the market will dictate the price, but you have little apps on your phone that'll alert you, and you're like, oh, I've got a signal, and you go to it, and it's like a buy or entry. It's green. You'd buy Bitcoin, and then tomorrow or 3 days from now, whatever, it can change. The market will change. Now let's look at the chart. Yeah, earlier today they had a little challenge, but if you're noticing it, here is where you would buy, and then, okay, so this one was not profitable. You don't want to buy and have it go down, but, not everyone has, it's not a perfect crystal ball. Okay, so this is a sell, and then they buy, and then another one, it's sold, but look, if you would have held it, you would have gone all the way down. Then it came back, and then they give you a buy. This is profit right here, and then sell. So the difference is a little bit of profit. Okay, I want you to go, so here, we buy here, and then it's a guess, well, not a guess, but it's an educated estimate, and then they stop, you have a sell order here, which prevented this huge drop, okay? Then a buy, and again, not great, so that's a loss, okay? But I want you to keep, going over, and look at this. Here's a buy, and a huge gain in a sell. This takes care of all of these little tiny differences. This gain is huge. And so you're not going to win every time, but generally you're going to be able to prosper and grow your Bitcoin, okay? Here's some little tiny losses from buying it high and selling it low, but they're overall giving you a good estimation of some times when you can definitely prosper, okay? So we'll cover more of this down the road, but I wanted to give you a picture of that. Now, as you watch this, that graph is going to, it's history. I mean, that's ancient history in a way, because you can't go back and rebuy stuff that was last week, okay? So let's go back to the home, and there are live signals, which gives you more signals throughout the day for those that have more time to spend. You're not going to cover every signal, but certainly there are more signals throughout the day. So that's part of the product. The other one is the altcoin reports. I'll just click on here. They analyze professionally the coins that are coming available, and they give you a report to read. So you click on this, and then it gives you a very detailed report. Here's the date and the version and all that, the coin and the ticker symbol and all that. And then they go in great depth explaining why the coin is so good. Okay, so they go down. There's more of this report, but I'll just, I'm not going to go down. You'd have to become a member, to be honest. Okay, so we'll close that. So what this allows you to do is buy coins for a fraction of a penny. So $5 can go a long way, but $250, and it increases in value by a fraction of a penny to $20, that's an incredible return. So there is potential here, and that's why they want you to strongly consider this. And certainly you want to judge every investment with money that you can afford to lose. We don't want to lose, no one does, but something that you can afford to lose. So, a $20 purchase of this coin, it doesn't have to be money that you live on, and it shouldn't be, but that investment could be very rewarding in the coming months and even years as you hold it. Okay, so this is the information. We're giving you a taste of it. It's really quite good, and you can actually go to the historical. Okay, once you're inside, I'm going to give you a little taste of the signal results. Okay, so they have proof. Okay, historical proof on both the daily and the live signals. When you click on the daily, it gives you a graph, and we'll just go down a little bit, but basically you started trading. This goes from let's see, what was the dates? January 1st 2018 to June 1st 2018. So let's see, that'd be 5 months time. And so they started with $10,000, ended up with $15,000. Okay, now look, the winners, as I showed, 52%. Okay, you're not going to win everything. You don't need to. Okay, number of trades, 82. And the percent gain is 52% positive gain. You went from 10,000, or anyone that would have done this went from 10,000 to $15,000 in value. That is awesome. Now, compare it to just buying some Bitcoin in January and holding it. You would have lost almost half, so you would have dropped 44%. You would have $5,500 worth of Bitcoin from just buying it and holding it, which, as we learn and what we know now, it's not the smart way. So you can see all the purchases and all that. So this is historical proof. And I'm telling you, would you be interested in 52% gain when the market dropped as it did? Absolutely. So very exciting results. And here's another point. Some of you are going to go, well, geez, I don't have any money to invest. I don't have any Bitcoin to invest. Well, that's why you need this all the more, the information. And so many people are like you, to be honest, that want to know more, but they can't afford it. So you start with this, the beginning, the subscription of the service, and you build your team and make money in Bitcoin. They pay you in Bitcoin. And they don't pay you in it's in cash, held until the day you withdraw. Then it goes to Bitcoin. So it's not held in Bitcoin and you watch it go up and down. It's held in cash. So you earn $100, it's $100. The day you take it out, it's in Bitcoin in $100 value. Okay. So really, really exciting. Now let's jump over to the business side, because this is another part of the product. It's the opportunity, as what I'm doing to you is showing you the value and encouraging to become a customer, become an affiliate, and do what I'm doing is use the information, the trading, the signals to grow your investments, but also to grow a team. We happen to be with an incredible team. I'll pop right over and we're going to go to the Unifii team builder site on Facebook. And it's headed up by a literally incredible marketer, Mike Klingler, very successful, wants to make $1 million very quickly in an ethical way. And he's found and chosen Unifii, and he was very skeptical. In fact, he made a video that just basically, was just saying, oh, it's got to be a scam, can't be right, all that, until the CEO and he met, and then he was like, oh, this is completely different. So he's building his team, he's building his home on this opportunity, as I am. Mike Klingler and his business partner, Robin Lynn, are phenomenal. And I have videos that just are, you'll just get blown away by their openness and willingness to help, willing to help you be successful. Not just join their team so they can be more successful, but join the team so they can help you. And I'll show you more in just a second. So as I go back, there's a great team building that's going on, and we'll cover that. And what I want to do right now is show you something that you can go to right now. This is the Unifii, so it's spelled Unifii, and it's not .com. It's not. It's .io, which IO I'm not sure, but it's very popular with cryptocurrencies, and a lot of cryptocurrencies have .io. So here's the Unifii.io website. What I would encourage you, and by the way, this is a video. It's a very good video, by the way, which you can play. The product, as I've just somewhat described, is here. You can see a video on that. So let me just click on that. Okay, this is the product video, and then down below is product information. And then back to the home page, just general information, and then down at the bottom as you scroll down, I mean this is a video, but scrolling down all the way down, going by all the products that I've just talked about, down at the bottom is affiliate. This is a really great link that anyone can access. Okay, so click on affiliate. There's an affiliate video which you can watch. Okay, down a little lower there are 3 PDFs, and this one is gold. Rewards PDF. It highlights why this opportunity is so solid, and it'll allow you to earn some income sharing this with others who desperately need and want this information, how to get ahead, how to be financially savvy, and all this great stuff. And so this is where it is. So click on Rewards PDF, and it's going to open up this Unifii PDF that explains the opportunity. Now, right on the top here, you see I'm on page 2. I believe it's page 12 or 13 that I want to go to. So I'm skipping by a lot of good information. So it is page 13. This, what I'm about to show you, I've been on the in the internet marketing field for over 10 years. I've been in network marketing for 35 years. What I'm about to show you, I have never seen. Never. And it's terribly exciting, and it will interest you once you understand it, and that's why I want to explain it. So on the left hand side I'm going to explain something. So it says that you can choose a specific placement location for those you personally refer. So if I was your a person that you joined with, I would be your sponsor, and then I can personally place you on a very specific placement in a location in this compensation plan, which they call a matrix. Okay, so this is very powerful. Now, typically the computer does it automatically. Well, computers don't know humans as like we do, and we like to have things set up differently sometimes. So that's why we want to do this differently. Now, I'm going to slide over, try to fit this all in. So what we're talking about is this man represented here in this grid. He's the sponsor of probably at least one or more of these people, but other people above him could have placed this gal right here. So it's a very cooperative system and arrangement. It helps. So a leader has to help, because if a leader sponsors 20 people, there's only 3 first, and then they have to start going underneath. So a leader can sponsor people down here. But here's where it's different. This gap right here, this plus that has no person in it, that's not normal. All the compensation plans I've ever seen, it always fills. Okay, the computer says you must have someone. Well, a leader or someone that's building a team and trying to help an individual, okay, like this gal over here. I mean, this gal's got some people, this gal's got some people. There's one more spot here, and the computer doesn't have the capacity to understand emotion and feelings and stuff like that, and yet a leader does. So instead of filling this gap, this leader or this leader or one above him, okay, one above that we don't see, can place a person right here. So we can, again, choose a specific placement location for anyone you personally refer. So you have to do it manually, and so if you sign up automatically through the computer and the website, then it'll place you in the next spot. But knowing this ahead of time, if you're interested in talking to your leader, your sponsor, you can say, hey, what is the best placement for me? When I join, how is that going to help somebody else? And are you able to place them in a position that would be helpful to somebody? Because certainly this gal on the left is doing great. She's loving 3 people under her. Awesome. And she gets compensation from these 3 members. And it's just a smart way. But notice that you can actually skip, and you can have communication, and that's what I always encourage, between your sponsor and your leaders. And a person can be placed in this plus, or even in this plus location over here, or any of these. Actually, it could be down lower. It's so amazing, okay? That is unusual. I have not seen that, but it gets better. So if and when you join, very likely we're going to put you as best we can in the most pristine, best place for you that's going to dramatically help someone, and the same will happen, can and will happen for you. So as you join, you may feel, gosh, I'm not getting a whole lot of traction. We want you to do activity. We would rather not have you be rewarded for doing absolutely nothing, but there is power in connecting and working as a team. When you work as a team, you can do far much more than you can as an individual. You know that. So this compensation plan takes care of that situation, allows you to put people anywhere you want. Now you're like, okay, so we miss a gap. Big deal. Well, this can go down lines and lines. We're looking at just 3 levels. It could go down 12. Okay, you got a leader way up here just doing exceptional. He can reach down to someone that may have just joined recently, like within days. He can reach down, and you may not even fully understand all these complexities. He can reach down and place a person right here under somebody else. That is significant. So now you've got a leader that you may not know of, and he's reaching down, and by the way, this has happened, and I'll show you live how this works, and he can reach down and place a person, and then you get it. Then you're like, whoa, I'm in a team where somebody that's many levels that I don't even really know is reaching down and can manually help me, when normally the computer would take us, it would take so long to maybe feel, let's say you're down 3 or 4 or 6 or 8 or 10 or 12 levels. It would take hundreds of people for a leader to really help you. But a leader can just say, you know what? We got this person, I want to help. They've done something, or they have a very interesting story, or they're just in an interesting situation. That leader can reach down many levels, not just 2 or 3 or 1 or 2. Reach down and place someone under here to help, and that is just, it's exciting, it's empowering, it's a win-win. There's no way to describe it. When a leader can reach down and place someone under a new person, or someone that's been patiently waiting and wondering, well, all of a sudden you don't have to wonder. In fact, this is going to happen many times, and not just rarely or not just on occasion. It'll just be happening a lot, and then the other times it will just be filling in the gaps by the automation. Okay, that's encouraging. So here's the point: you're not going to be left out in the cold. There are going to be leaders many lines or levels up that are going to see your situation. They can reach down, they can see you, they can say, oh, we got a new member, boom. And that begins to help you be part of a team that's successful. And that is so exciting. But it gets better, okay? Now I'm just going to float down. You can see this too. Now there's one more exceptional option. And this blows me away. And we're going to slide over here and understand it first. Okay, so we just read. We understood you can place someone specific, okay? That's awesome. I mean, you can have someone multiple levels down, multiple generations down. They've just joined, and you got a leader that's just killing it, very successful, and they're reaching down and placing them potentially under you. No guarantees or promises, but it's in this team, there's so many good leaders, and even an average person is realizing, I can place someone under and help someone. So we can all just be it's such a helpful win-win situation. But there are leaders such as myself and above me that are doing pretty darn well. And we get a bonus. I have never seen this. I've never seen this benefit. If we refer 10 people. Now, I did that in my first 12 days, okay? It's easy for me to do. And it's easy for other leaders like Mike and Robin and leaders you'll hear about. When they refer 10, they earn a free additional matrix position. Mike said it this way. He likes to double dip. And so he's able to put himself in another position for free. There's no cost. There's no one-time this, no one-time that. It's just done. You just add yourself to the matrix again, and you basically duplicate yourself. It's the only way I've ever seen it actually possible. It's on the internet and in Unifii. You can duplicate yourself. It's really cool. Wouldn't we love to just duplicate ourselves so it would make it easier and everything? Yes, of course. Well, here we can do it. Now let's slide over. Let's fully understand what's going on. So here's a great leader, and it could be many generations or many levels up or many, whatever you want to call it, affiliates up from you. All of a sudden he's doing extremely well, and he sees someone down here, and he's like, hey, I've just had 10 people join. I get another position. And so out of the blue, he could have picked any of these, but he might have had a good relationship with somebody. They're working together. He's happy. They're all working together, and it just happens to be this person. And so here's someone brand new, okay, or whatever the case may be, and then boom, the leader has another position under himself. Okay, so these gals and guys are sandwiched behind an incredible leader who sponsors the heck out of this and builds teams, and there's lots of what they call spillover, because he'll sponsor many people and they'll just spill over and down throughout the matrix, and the next level is another 3, so it's just not 1, 3, and 9. It goes down 9 generations. But there are affiliates and leaders that are terribly effective, and Mike Klingler is certainly one of those. He will sponsor probably no less than 1,000 people. 1,000. Okay, that's 100 matrix positions where he will put himself again. This, I mean, to be sandwiched, I'll use that phrase, to be sandwiched between a leader on the top of you that's building and teaching and growing and helping all the members, and then to come down a level, okay, and place that that leader again. And then he has to make any money from this, he has to put more people under. So this gentleman and this woman and the leader himself are doing just phenomenal. And then he can do it again over here, and he can pick, and everyone has to do what they're going to need to do, but you're going to build relationships with people, you're going to work hard, you're going to do what you can, and a leader will just be incentivized because why? He wants to make more. His normal earning is just from one matrix, but he can duplicate himself, and this second position will earn as well as the top position in the same matrix. So he's like doubling his income for doing something that's he's already good at, and he'll put another position over here or over here. He'll just begin tripling his income. That's why he will do it. We have leaders and leaders and leaders, and as this grows, this gal could likely be a leader. She's like, my gosh, I understand this. I love the Unifii products. I'm making money with Bitcoin. I'm trading. It's awesome. She talks to people. Boom. Where is she going to place them? Well, first here, possibly, but also look at the potential right here. Okay, she can place a leader, a new person right here. And I'm going to show you in my team right now how you could do this. We have a leader. We have people sandwiched in between, and we have a leader position down here. Do you realize what the best position in this whole place is? Well, it's really anywhere, but under this leader again, there are 3 positions. Those are gold, because everybody wants to be under the best leader. It's just like, are you kidding me? I'm under this person that's so successful, and anytime they sponsor more than 3, they have to go down. So this gal in the yellow would go, my goodness, I mean, I'm sandwiched in between the leader, and then I have someone to join, and it could go here, but you can say, you know what, she's going to say, I'm going to put him under this leader, because she can pick. There would be 3 positions under this leader, and the people that she places there, and so can this guy, obviously, he has a leader, and he can put him under here, and then what? The confidence level of these 2 is skyrocketing. I mean, they're just like, this is the easiest thing. There's so much power, and we're taking the internet by storm, and we're using the power of the internet, and we're just using the power of this compensation plan, and we're making money. Ethically and morally, we're doing the right thing. We're helping people. They're loving it. They're feeling great. And it's just going to continue. We're in the very early phase. I mean, we're in the first month. Basically, the end of June 28th, things went live. So basically in July, we're just getting started. But I'm telling you, this is going to be phenomenal. So you're never going to feel, well, you might feel, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't feel left out in the cold. You're going to be part of a team collaboration and help, and there's just so much. It's just more than this. It's more to the fact that you're going to wait and hope. You're going to be doing things and actively marketing and sharing information with tools and content and videos and all emails that are provided for you. There's no thinking that you have to do. And that's why so many people have failed in the past. They didn't know what to do because, they're not a leader. They just haven't done it. And they all of a sudden they're sandwiched in between a leader, and the leader saying, do this, I'm providing this, I'll give you this, do that, send out this email, send out this video, download the video, all these things, and send it to your team. It's just, we're in an age where we're in the information age. That's all it is to it. This is information. You've never seen a way, an organization to harness the power of people. This is it. You've got brilliant people and you have average people sandwiched in. The average people become more than average. They learn, they grow, they become better than average. They become leaders, and they just begin duplicating. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take somewhat average people. I don't even like that term because you're not average. You want more than the average situation. People that are average generally just work all their life for some other person in a job. Above average people seek to better their means, to get ahead, to be smarter, to learn, to grow. And that's what these people are all about. So, very, very exciting. I could spend a lot more time here, but if you spend some time thinking about this is exactly where you want to be. You're like, well, I've never been good at online marketing. I don't know that many people or whatever. Well, a leader can sandwich you, okay, above and below you, and then give you the information, give you the content, the emails, give you videos you can download. That's what we do. And I mean, this video I'm doing, you can download and copy and provide to other team members, and I'm doing the explaining. And the leaders are doing the same thing. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm becoming a leader. This is easy. I'm sending out the right information to people that want it and that need it, and they're embracing it, they're positive, they're willing to work hard, and everybody wins. I mean, everybody wins. There's so much potential. This will never grow too big because it's one person and 3. And in fact, I just say concentrate on 3 people. Concentrate on 3 people that you want to help. And with your team leader and with your team, you can help them, and then we help them get their 3. It's that simple. It is not rocket science, especially when you're going to be sandwiched with leaders above and below you. Okay? So let's go back and take a look at real live, my genealogy, what's happening. Okay? So exciting. So we have what's called a unilevel. Okay, it's just a fancy word for the people that I have personally sponsored. So these are all the people I have personally spoken to, emailed, sent videos to. They know me. Most of these people know me for years and decades even, and they're like, absolutely, Chase, this looks fantastic, and they joined. And so some of them did not join. If they have a little orange exclamation mark, they haven't joined. They were in a pre-launch position, and they, for whatever reason, decided not to join. But look what's happened here. Does this not look exactly like the situation I was just telling you about, where a leader has duplicated himself? Yes, it looks exactly that way. So I have actually, because I have 14 people here, and I only needed 10. Remember, anytime we do any more than 10, we get a free additional matrix position. Okay, we get a free position. So I put myself as Switch Ventures with a different ID. This is completely free. It doesn't cost me a thing. And I will build under this one as well. I will duplicate and basically double dip. Double dip. I will earn on both positions, both in the matrix, both in the commissions. It's just awesome. And I'm going to continue to do this. Okay, so I already have one position. I will continue to do more. Leaders above me are doing this, and soon leaders below me will be doing this as well. It's so awesome. This is free. I don't have to pay for this at all. But I do want to put people under it, because why? I want to make commissions here, I want to make commissions, and that will double my commissions. Not exactly, but I benefit from 2 positions more than I do from just 1. It's so awesome. Now if I can scroll up here, I see the matrix, and this is how I put 3 people. And actually I have a spot here that became available because Jeff, for whatever reason, didn't get things set up to join. Okay, but he's actually joining in another position, and I'll show you that. And it's exactly what I was talking about here, where a leader can say, you know what, I got an ideal position under another leader. That's where you should join. Okay, so the 3 spots which aren't shown are incredible. If you can, this gal in yellow can put people under here, and so can he, and so can the leader. And there should be probably representative a lot more people in between this. But anyway, there's a whole line of people. Even the people above this leader can put people under. I mean, what a great place to be above and below a leader. It's awesome. Okay, so that's what's happening with me. So the line happened that it's under Daryl. So as Daryl shares this video with you, you're in an incredible option, or a credible opportunity with Daryl, because he's going to place you, and then I'll show you where. Also Sherry, okay? Now the same goes for all the other people here. It's just that it happened quicker with Daryl and Sherry, and I'm going to show you. So here's my second position under Sherry. Now it doesn't show my picture, but don't get freaked out. I'm there. And then we have Jack Lorge, and we have some other folks that I will be placing. We got whole teams that are just going to start building. So don't hold your breath. It's not going to be the next day, but it's going to be very soon. So under Jack Lorge, we come and we look a whole nother team. On the left side, Brian Sheehan. So you see, I'm going down quite a few generations, quite a few levels. Come down to a wonderful gal, Candace Keller. Candace could be very well sharing this video with you, and I'm explaining, and this is the gold mine right here. Robin Weinstein. Not that Royce is terrible, but Candace and other leaders above will be filling this in just time, and just give it time. But right now, the hot spot is Robin. She is an exceptional leader, and basically, she's going to sponsor hundreds, if not 300 to 400 people. Now, she has other positions. It's not going to be all here, but it's unlikely, because she was so impressed with Brian Sheehan. I think Brian is here. Yep, Brian Sheehan. So Brian, you're going to be sharing this video with others, and you're going to be able to build a huge team. You can actually wait for a while to fill these positions. They do not need to be filled away. A computer would say, we gotta fix this. Red alert, we got empty spots. But Brian knows what he's doing. He's like, no. We got a leader under Candace, and we have Robin. This is where he wants to place people, because this is where you want to be. Okay? When I ask you, who do you want to be under? You're like, I'd like to be under the most successful affiliate while I get started, because that affiliate, that leader is going to be so good that they're going to fill this. And so we can have 3 people here. We could have another 9 under them. We could even go down 27. And then when Robin starts going, she'll put all her people under the 27. It'll be hundreds of different people, it's all benefiting. And then all these leaders here, all these initially maybe average persons, I'm not going to say that, but in a way maybe we could say that. Well, all of a sudden they're like, wait a second, we have the power of placing people, and we have the power of duplicating leaders. This is the most brilliant way of organizing human ingenuity and technology and power and just power. It's just so awesome that they're like, well, heck, let's do that again. And so some of these leaders here will be duplicating themselves, because they're just going to be, the wind is at your back, it's downhill, and the sun is in your face. Everything, it's a happy day every day. Okay, so, and then Brian can come back and he's like, oh my gosh, my team is growing, and then he can start building another one, or a leader above him will see this position and go, wow, I definitely want to help Brian. He's doing great, but this leg, we can help get it going. So a leader comes here, or a leader comes here, or whatever. Look at all the people in this line. These are all their IDs, and it's just ripe for a team to be duplicating and helping others, and just doing this over and over and over again. We're going to be doing this for years. For years. We're going to have team members that are so satisfied and so educated and so financially savvy, and they're making a killing. They're doing very well in this opportunity. Unlike anything else, when typically you're all by yourself and your leader can't get enough people down to you, it's just too hard. And it's just, it's just, you know those feelings. Many of you have been in opportunities where, like, some leaders way up and, oh yeah, promise, we'll do this, we'll do that. But it's hard to sponsor 3,000 people and get down to the 7th, 8th, 9th level. But in this opportunity, it doesn't matter how many levels there are. And I should point out that Robin, well, we just counted it. So I'm 1, Daryl 2, Sherry 3, then 4, and then Jack is 5, and then Brian is 6, and then Candace is 7, and then so we're talking 8, but I think Robin is at least 4 or 5 above me. That's like 13 levels down. 13 levels down. So she's reached down a long way, and she's sandwiched a bunch of people in between, and it's just going to happen over and over and over and over again. And you're not going to feel left out in the cold. You're going to be learning exceptional things, be profiting financially, and building a huge team that will give you additional financial resources that you can do more with. Some of us will be earning tens of thousands of dollars a month in time in Bitcoin. So it's going to be phenomenal. So we're in the early phase, and as we're going along, it behooves you to really get educated, because certainly the positions that are available now are going to be better in time than being down, unless you're under Robin. I mean, if you were to join in the next few days, and either Candace or Brian or me or Jack Lords or Sherry Kirkland or Daryl Cridlin or myself again, those are the people. We're all focused on these 3 positions right now. These are the best positions, and I do have one guy that wants to join, and so that's going to be happening. I'm having other conversations, and people are going, oh, I see, Chase. This is really awesome. We've never had this opportunity to be somewhat sandwiched between leaders, and other leaders will just be sandwiching and building and placing people, and it's just so smart. It's so smart, okay? So that is pretty exciting. Now, I know I spent a lot of time on the compensation and the placement and the potential. By the way, it looks like I haven't earned a dang thing. Well, that's because these are weekly, and so far this week I haven't earned anything, but I will. We can look at the weekly commissions, and you can learn more about this. But I earn $60 whenever I personally sponsor someone, and then like $20 from my team down whenever they sponsor someone. So there's multiple commissions. But last week was $305. Now that's in Bitcoin. It's held in cash until I withdraw it, and then it's sent to me, so it'll be $305 in Bitcoin. Okay. The week before was also good. I think $280 from the people that joined that week. So each week I'll have new people coming in and earning commissions. It's held in cash. Okay, it's $280. But the moment that I transfer it, or I can use it for future payments of my monthly subscription. It's really handy. Okay, so boy, could I go on? And yes, I need to, because now I need to show you what Mike is going to give. Okay, so this is a free, open Facebook group, and there are some 19,000. Okay, let me zoom in here. 19,000 members. Okay, most of the members are not in Unifii. So it's kind of a place where people are educated and introduced. And what it's great for is you can meet people in this group that are not in Unifii. It's kind of a collection of people that are they've heard about Mike or they've heard about Unifii, and they join this Facebook group. So it's pretty awesome. Now within it, on the left-hand side, you'll see announcements. Click on this link. You'll be blown away by what Mike gives us, okay? So this is a long post, so you can open it up, and it gives you some getting started videos, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, that seems obvious. Well, if we scroll down, there's some additional things, like how to set up your YouTube channel, okay? So you can use, actually, this is one of the most incredible benefits. We get to use Mike's videos and Robin's videos and download them for our own and send them out to people. So what does that mean? Well, it means you can go to Mike Klingler on YouTube and download his videos. You have permission if you are on his team. So he interviews the CEO of Unifii. You can download that, send it out to people that are interested. They're like, that's your video? And you're like, yes. So it's very empowering that we have all these videos, and they're very good. Like on the compensation plan, you don't have to explain it. Mike already did. And all sorts of information about tech coins and things like that. You know, and this was one of the very first videos where he was not sure that Unifii was the right deal. And it was kind of harsh on some of the ideas about Unifii, and he just didn't know. And then he got educated from the CEO. And it was like, oh, wow. So it's a 40-minute video, goes into great detail. You don't have to do that video. You're never going to probably connect with the CEO and get answers. So Mike did it for you. You get a copy of his video, and it's very simple. It's a couple clicks, and it's on your YouTube channel, which is your YouTube account. And then you can send it to people. All of a sudden, you're positioned as a very smart and you know, savvy entrepreneur that has all the right information. Okay? Gets better than that. Robin Lynn is also exceptional. Has a whole host of videos. Again, you can click download and download any of these videos. And this one, she shows you how to really maximize your YouTube channel and get crypto leads, people that are interested about you know, cryptocurrency, about Bitcoin. It's an 8-minute video. You would probably not have the expertise to pull that off, but you get to download it and send it off or post it on Facebook and attract other people to you with her video. So it's just awesome. She has all this great content, and you get to add it to your channel. But it gets better. I do videos, as you well know. You're watching one right now. And so I have a channel that talks about all sorts of things. How to share your YouTube videos in an email. Okay, some people really need to know that. So how do you take a YouTube video and send it out as an email, and what should you say? Okay, you can watch that video. You can download it as your own. That way you come off as an expert. You look really good. And by the way, I'm very good at making videos, and I know how to make them look good too. And this gal in the cape is awesome, very enticing and empowering image, right? But I have lots of good things to share. You get access to my videos as well, okay? So that is an incredible amount of content that you get to. Typically, you wouldn't ever get to it because it's copyright infringement. YouTube is very sharp about that. They don't want you to copy people's videos unless you have their permission. And you do have permission with our team. So you have videos, but you also have, let's go down here. Okay. Send this email to the leads coming through your Unifii pre-launch funnel. Send this email or email to send to your Unifii signups. Email for the list of those that were in lending platforms like USI. Email for those with lists of those in BizOps or Make Money Online or from home. So you click on this, and it's an email already set up. Let me zoom out. Okay, so it starts out with, if you need content, if you need to explain this, you need an email. So this subject is your lucky break. So the subject line of the email to someone is your lucky break, epic pre-launch, solid. So he continues, you can read this, but if you've looked at other opportunities in the last year, you know that most of them revolved around Bitcoin. It makes sense, but it also makes sense why most people lost their shirts. Most of us were either uneducated or undereducated about how to invest, or more accurately, when and where. Isn't that true? We were easy pickings for new MLM models that promised high returns. That times has now passed, and good riddance. Then he says, now what? And he indicates that you should bold this, make it bold type. You can't do that in Facebook, but make this bold type in your email. It's easy to do. What if there was a second wave coming that was solid and sustainable, that never took or held our Bitcoin, had a low entry cost, and focus on financial education, starting with, but not ending, and betting it all on crypto? Okay, so we're not ending with crypto. We're going to go to fiat currency, which is, stocks and bonds and, other types of financial advice. Okay, if you've been in marketing, leading with education is a powerful front end. In other words, it's a powerful thing to start with. And if you understand the world today at all, the recent dip in crypto is an opportunity. A second wave is coming, and that's true. So I'm inviting you to take a serious look at Unifii. It's in pre-launch. Now, this was written a week or two ago, so it's not in pre-launch anymore, so you'd want to take that out. And so you can grab a free spot. That's not available anymore, and benefit from our team. So you might have to edit some of this, but basically you get an incredible email to send to people. Okay, and then there's more to it. So that's just one of many emails. So again, you can go back and go to the announcements of this free Facebook group, by the way, and then continue reading. And every day, if we go down low enough, today is July 4th, so Tuesday, June 3rd. You just go down far enough on this post, and you start seeing days where he says, email to send out today, email to send out to your list, start leading if you want to get paid like a leader, 2 emails you can send out to your list, one for Sunday night, if you can get it in, the other one for Monday morning. So here's a Sunday email. Again, can you copy and paste? Have you ever seen anything like this, where someone gives you the exact things to do to email? No, Chase, I haven't. Because I haven't. Nobody does this. Many of you got caught in the wind, blah, blah, blah. You know, all these things. This is the email with a link to a Zoom recording, a webinar, and other information, and register here. It's done for you. It's provided for you. Again, this team is more than just placing people. We're educating everybody. If you plug in and pay attention, it's copy and paste. Copy an email, download a video, send it to someone. It's got some of the best information. All of a sudden, your team is growing. You're like, this is easy. I've never had it this good. This is simple. And by the way, I'm learning more about financial this and financial that, and I'm trading in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and I'm growing my team, and I'm earning more income so I can trade more or trade a portion of, and I have a nest egg saved out as well. Oh my goodness. So smart. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? There are certain questions that you may have. So what I've done is I have a Facebook group, okay? We give you the information. You can come into this Facebook group. I post, the first steps. You can join this for free, okay? So the person that sent you this video wants you to find out more. I would take them up on it. I would come in, look around, ask questions, watch some videos, and then, what's really cool in Facebook is when you have somebody that's interested, you just come down and say, ooh, post their name. So I can put like Roger, and then I can tag my friend Roger. Take a look at this. I mean, it's so easy, okay? So you just add content or add a person's name to the content, and they're like, oh, this is easy. So these Facebook groups are really powerful because we have all the content and the information. You can ask questions, you can get to know us, and then you can go, this is the most incredible thing ever. And by the way, I posted this because I wanted to show that, actually that's going to be too big. We'll leave it right there. So that the lineage of Mike Klingler, and here's Robin. Robin is it's the first person that he had joined, so it's an indication, yeah, she's really powerful. And then Joyce Baker, okay, or Becker, we're under Joyce. Let's go to the next slide. So here's Robin, and there's Joyce, and then Rima. Rima sponsored some 250 people. So talk about a leader that's going to duplicate in time. Yeah, she's probably got 22 positions to think about and place under, and my sponsor is Rima, but directly Mike and Rima and Robin all work together. So that's our lineage, okay? That's where you are. So there's some people in between, and so when I said Robin was really reaching down, she was reaching down because she and Mike are at the top of our team, but there are people above Mike. Okay, people above Mike that are still going, oh my gosh, and they're going to duplicate, they're going to want to add value, and so you can see all these positions are full. If Mike sponsors someone, they have to go way down, and he can begin picking and placing people, and then he can duplicate himself. And he'll sponsor several thousand people, several thousand. So you're early on. We're just getting going, and it's going to get real good. So you can see that in my Facebook group. You can come in and ask questions like Royce did, about trading, about Bitcoin, all this stuff. The videos are excellent, but some people have additional questions. So, well, boy, that was quite a bit, but I will continue to do these weekly updates and hangouts so that we provide value to new prospects. give them education, encourage them to join our Facebook group, to get connected, and find out if this is the real deal. It is. You just have to find out why for you. It's the real deal. This is going to be terribly successful for those that join us. We're just reaching out to you and inviting you in and encouraging you to take the next step of getting involved with Unifii. So this is Chase Wick. Thanks for the time of being here, and we'll see you next week for another weekly hangout of new information and just the progress that we're all making, so you can see that, man, this is exciting. And so until then, we'll see you and hope you have a fantastic day. Bye for now.